Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Toni and I run Bloom Stitch Studios. We are back to vlogs. I missed vlogging. I haven't vlogged for a week because I went on holiday last week and I was going to vlog, but I just didn't. So we're back to vlogging this week. I'm going to show you everything that I made last week though, because I was a busy gal on holiday. I was incredibly busy. I went to Bristol to go see Keelan's sister and that was really exciting. I got the train down so I didn't have to drive because apparently the drive down is not the nicest. So I decided to get the train. It meant that I could crochet on the train, but I didn't get that much done on the trains there because, like, first time getting the trains, A, on my own, and B, I had to get the train to London, which is so scary. So I didn't get a lot done on the way there. On the way back though, because I kind of like got my grips and I kind of knew what to expect with the trains and whatnot, I did get more done on the train home. And actually, people don't care if you're crocheting on the train, like in public, they don't care. The girl opposite me on the way back, I think she kept looking over like, what is she doing? But I think she was just more curious. Anyways, but let me show you what I did on my week and then we can continue with what I'm doing. I'm really trying to multitask. Hobby Bingo is running in the background of this, and even though I was on there from 4 o'clock, right, it didn't give me a card, so I'm actually fuming. So I'm now having to keep an eye out for the second game because they're playing 2 today, so I'm trying to keep my eyes peeled for game 2 because it didn't give me a card for game 1. Currently, today I have done this at the start of a gingham square because guess what guys, I am still on week 5 of the crochet along. What on earth? It's honestly taken me forever. Slow progress is better than no progress, I say. So on my holly bobs, I took with me the yellow, the orange and the white. This is to start making some yellow gingham squares. I wasn't going to make them on the train though because you have to have the 3 yarns, well, you don't have to, but I have the 3 yarns attached all at the same time because I don't cut the ends, and that would have been a bit much for on the train. So this was what I made while I was at his sister's. I just made 1 yellow gingham square, but I think this is adorable, and it officially takes us up to 6 completed squares, which means I've only got to make 6 more. So that is what this week's focus is getting these squares done. Have I weaved in a single end? No, I will just do that as and when towards the end. Weave in Wednesday maybe, we shall see, but we officially have 6 completed squares, and then the only colorway that I've got left to do after I've made 2 of these and 1 of these is green, which I'm really excited about. And I'm really glad I added this yellow in because originally it was just the blue, pink and green, but I really like this yellow variation, so I'm really happy I've done that. And what I made on the train, some of you know, but I am actually obsessed with the Granny Square all-in-one yarns. I love these yarns, and this is a very floppy skein of the Red Heart Flower Power yarn. This is the colour Forget Me Not, and I think this colour is beautiful. This is a little bag of ends, and this is an empty skein. I finished a whole skein of yarn on the trains and while I was at Meg's because I was like, I will finish this skein. So we have a whole bag full of granny squares, but we have 13 of the cherry blossom colour. Let me get one out to show you. Look at how stunning that is. And to get this 13th square, I did have to tie in a bunch of the ends because they don't give you enough white to make a 13th square. So the skeins do say that you make 12 squares. It says that you make 12, but you can get 13 if you just tie all the ends together. You can see I've got a few knots on here. They're just magic knots that I've done to make a 13th square. So I could make a granny square bag with these if I wanted to, but I have a vision. If you watch my previous vlogs, these are the yarns that I got off of Facebook Marketplace for £20, which means I have 1.5 more skeins of this colour, and once I have finished this skein, I also have another 1.5 of these. So I'm going to make a flower power blanket, and I think it's going to be the cutest thing in the world. So I obviously started the second skein while I was away on my holiday, and I crocheted a lot of these on the train back because I was a lot less stressed about the trains on the way back, so I actually got more done. But we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 squares of the Forget Me Not colourway done. How cute is that? I love it. So it means I've only got 3 more squares to make from this skein, and then that is another skein finished from my yarn stash, which is actually fantastic. Cannot remember the last time I actually finished a skein, so great progress, but I'm really excited. And what I like about these yarns, it might just be like a little bit of colour leakage, but they're both kind of finished on the same kind of white-ish, maybe. When I was looking at the skeins next to each other, they finished on the same kind of white, so I was going to make a blanket out of them, but now I'm not sure. But in all honesty, this is a blanket that I'm probably going to keep for myself anyway, so does it matter that they're not the same white? No. And I could always, I'm going to join them with white, but maybe I might join them with a fun colour, who knows. But we made so many squares, so if I'm counting right, I made 23 squares while I was on holiday, and most of them were on the train, so not bad if I do say so myself. Very pleased. And now I have lots of granny squares to do. I think I definitely need to do a weave in Wednesday though, because I didn't take a tapestry needle with me, so I was not able to weave in any of the ends, but that's fine. Lots of squares made while I was away. Very pleased. I've also just fully messed up that skein, so I think I'm gonna have to wind that now. Luckily I still have my friend's winder. Sorry Holly, I have not given you that back yet. And also when I was away, I asked to go to Hobbycraft because you've obviously got to explore Hobbycraft when you go away, and I treated myself. I didn't buy yarn, but I bought lots of new cross stitch threads. So I think I bought 11. I was gonna buy 10, and then I thought no, because I need to start stocking up on the background colour because I'm gonna need a lot of floss for that. So I got 2 of these, which means I got 11 threads in total. We got the threads to do Squirtle and then the evolutions of Squirtle. Can't remember what the evolutions are called. I know one of them's Blastoise. Can't remember what the middle one is, but we got the floss to do those. I did actually end up buying a duplicate. I already have this colour, and this is not one that I wanted a duplicate of because there's not a lot of this in there, but hopefully it'll still get used. If not, I have to find another project for it. But yesterday I was on a right cross stitch endeavour. I was on a mission yesterday with my cross stitch, and we've actually had to move the frame so that I can start on Venusaur, which is really exciting. I've also had to refold this I don't know how many times, and I cannot for the life of me get it back to how it was, so kind of annoyed at myself for that, but oh well. But yeah, we've officially moved the frame across, so now the stitches are kind of underneath the clip here, and we have started work on Venusaur, which is really exciting. I would love to do a video on like how much can I cross stitch in 24 hours type video, or like how much can I cross stitch in a week. So instead of doing a crochet vlog, do a cross stitch vlog and see how much of this I can complete in a week. So if you want to see a video like that, please do let me know, because I'm absolutely loving working on this at the moment. It's literally so fun. I love it. And we got so much done yesterday. Finished Ivysaur, started on Venusaur, moved the frame across, and I am just so excited to watch this grow this year. And I kind of hope to have the bottom row finished by the end of this year, but obviously if I don't, then that is okay. This project is going to take me a very long time. So yeah, that is the Pokemon cross stitch update as well for those of you that wanted it. And yeah, I'd say it's been a very good and actually really productive start to the month, even though I wasn't here. Main focus this week is getting these gingham squares done. I only have 6 more to make, so I do feel like that is quite achievable. So before I yap anymore, because this is already a very long intro clip, let's get crocheting. Happy Tuesday everyone. Yesterday I finished the final pink square, which is really exciting. So we now have 3 blue squares and 3 pink squares. All of the ends need weaving in. That's going to be tomorrow's job. We're going to do a weave in Wednesday. We have 1 yellow square, which I showed you yesterday. So now we just need 2 more yellows and then 3 greens, and then the gingham squares are done, which is so exciting. Now that I've made a few of them, and now that I've actually taken a break from them, I'm not minding crocheting them anymore, and I don't think they're taking me quite as long. I'm actually quite enjoying making them now. Like, I've got my technique down. I think they're just much more enjoyable, and seeing the stack come together I think is also what's helping, because if the stack wasn't coming together, then like after the first one I was like, how am I going to do this 11 more times? And now I'm like, I've only got 5 more to do. So that's really exciting. So we're going to finish off the orange and yellow ones, and then we'll be moving on to the green ones. I don't know how many I'm going to get done today because I am out with my nan in a little bit, and then I'm also out with the girls this evening. I would like to try and get 1 square done today. That is like the main goal for today, is to get 1 done, and then if I can get 2 done on Wednesday and 2 done on Thursday, that would be really good, and then that would be them all done this week. But we shall see, because I never know what my weeks are going to throw at me. Never know if I'm going to end up working more, or life things happen, so we will see. And I know I'm not going to probably be able to get any done on Friday because I'm out on Friday too after work. So very busy, but very pleased of what I've got done so far. They look incredible. I'm so chuffed with these, and yeah, that is my quick update for Tuesday morning. Outfit change, because I'm about to go out with the girls and it's just too hot to wear what I was wearing earlier. It was fine in the house, but here it's far too hot. I just wanted to give you a quick update because I have actually completed 1 more of the yellow gingham squares, and I've actually done this much of a second one, which means once I finish this one, that's it. The yellow ones are done, and then we've just got the green ones, and I actually think I can get these done this week. I think this is the week that we're actually going to complete these. I'm feeling so motivated for these right now, and I have not felt motivation like this in a long time for gingham squares anyway. Honestly, I've been working on these for far too long, longer than I would like to admit. So this week is week 5 is finally going to be complete, and I'm so excited for it, because then week 6 I'm pretty sure is just crocheting it all together and putting a border on, which is so exciting. And then that will be my second blanket of the year complete, and then we're going to be back working on more granny squares, which I'm so excited for. So that is my little update that I have for you guys, and yeah, I think these look so stinking cute together, and I cannot wait to get a green one worked up as well. This is a white check. I've still got quite a bit, but I am concerned it's not going to do another 3.5 squares and a border. So we'll see. We might not put white on the border just because I don't think I'm going to have enough, and I don't really want to buy another one. But so far, so good, and yeah, I'm really happy with my decisions. So I will speak to you guys tomorrow after work. Guys, it's the next day. It's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I only have the green gingham squares left to make. I've finished all of the blue, all of the pink, and all of the yellow, so that's really exciting. I've just got lots of ends to weave in. I might sit and do some of them tonight rather than do them now, because all I want to do now is get these squares done. So we're gonna go get the green yarn, and we're actually gonna start on the final set of gingham squares, and then they're done. And I'm actually not sure if I'm gonna put the fruits on them or not, because I actually just really like how they are as it is. I don't know if I'm gonna put the fruits on. I'm gonna see about that, because I don't know. Plus I'm gonna have to think of another fruit to put on, because I have 4 different colours and there's only 3 fruits. So we'll see if I end up doing any fruit, but I might not, purely because A, I want this done. I just want it finished. B, I really like these squares as they are. I don't really think they need anything else on them. So yeah, that's a really fun update. All of these ones are complete. I actually cannot believe how much I've done this week already, and we're only 3 days into the week. How incredible is that? So yeah, I'm gonna go get the green yarn, and we're gonna start making green gingham squares. Not gonna get them finished today because I do not want to put my wrist through that, but I'm very excited and very happy, and week 5 I'm gonna say it, it's gonna be complete this week. So yeah, then we can start moving on to other projects, and I'm so excited. I've got so many fun things planned, and I really cannot wait to show you guys. Hello, happy Thursday. Can I remember what I said yesterday? No, not at all. All I know is that I am 10 squares in. I literally have 2 more to go, and then we're done, which is incredible. And I'm obsessed with the colours. Here's green, so cute. Here are the yellow ones. Here are the pink ones. And here are the blue ones. I think my favourite ones are the yellow ones. I'm obsessed with them. They're just so cute. I love them. So we're just gonna try and get 2 of these done today, and then tomorrow we can just spend some time weaving them in. I am going out for dinner tomorrow, so I've only really got tomorrow afternoon, and then this vlog will need to be edited and uploaded. So we've got to try and get 2 of these done so that I can say that all of the gingham squares are complete, and then we can just start assembling, because I think I have decided I'm not going to do the fruits on them, but obviously I'm keeping the blanket. So if I decide in the future that I want to add the fruits, I can add the fruits. So before anyone comes at me, it's okay, but I haven't made them. I just want to get the blanket assembled really. So we can always add the fruits at a later date, which is a-okay with me, but right now I just love the gingham as it is. So yeah, we're gonna get crocheting with our green yarn and see if we can crank out 2 squares today. Just a quick update from me. It's now Friday. It is so hot again. It's actually ridiculous. I can't cope with the UK heat. I can't cope. My hair is a state, and I washed it yesterday. I was supposed to have nice hair because I'm going out for a meal today, but that's gone out the window. I'm gonna have to find some fun way to put it up. But today, done absolutely nothing. I had a nap because I went out driving this morning, and then I didn't feel very well afterwards, but I think it's because I didn't change into my shorts because I didn't take them because I didn't think I'd be driving today. So I wore leggings, and it's very hot. So I pretty much just slept the afternoon off and then doom scrolled on TikTok. So haven't done a lot. I have, however, just been to town and bought myself a hard drive because my laptop's throwing a fit, and I thought it was about time I get myself a hard drive. I've only been putting it off because this was £60. So yeah, I've been putting that off, but I finally bit the bullet and done it because I thought rather than take up space on my laptop and using this rather than my laptop's storage. So unboxing of my hard drive. I didn't have to wait for it, I just went and got it. I was going to order it on Amazon, and then I thought, you know what, if I can go get it now, at least because then I can get started editing this video, you see, before I go out. But yeah, this is my hard drive. I basically just went with the one on Argos that had the most reviews. This has like nearly 1,000 reviews on Argos compared to the other ones that have like 100, and it's 2 terabytes, which is a lot. So yeah, this is what we went for. It is a USB, which is fine because I have an adapter for my laptop anyway that I can plug USB into, because obviously MacBooks use USB-C. So that's fine. And then it comes with the special plug. Look at that. Look at how weird that is. So yeah, but it does say it's compatible with Macs. It just says that I might have to reformat it, which is fine. I'm sure it won't take long. This is my new hard drive, and it should realistically make editing a bit easier. And I hopefully will just edit off of this instead of putting stuff onto my laptop. So yeah, that's basically the update I have for today. I still need to do one more green square, and I should get that done within the next day or so. Yeah, that's my update. Very tired. I've got probably hour and a bit till I need to leave and go out, so I'm gonna go sit in front of the fan upstairs and sort my hair and laptop out and start editing this video. Bye guys. Hi guys, happy Sunday. It is a day of upload, so hi guys, hope you're doing well. We almost got done all of the gingham squares that we need for the Sirdar Crochet along. I'm genuinely so proud of myself. We literally just have one more green one to do. It didn't get done over the past couple of days because I haven't felt very well, but I'm sure I can get that done today while this is all uploading and I'm scheduling this video. I am so pleased with how these have come out. They look incredible. If I remember rightly, we started the week with 6 squares. We started with 3 blue, 2 pink and 1 yellow. So I think we've done 5 squares this week so far and should be a 6th by the time you guys are watching this video. So that's really, really exciting. So next week we can spend the time weaving in the ends, stitching it all together, and getting started on the border. I assume depends how much we can get done, because I've got some other things that I also want to work on next week. So I'm really, really excited about that, and I love how these came out. Let me know down in the comments which colour is your favourite. So we have the blue, pink, yellow, my personal favourite, and the green. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favourite. I love the yellow ones. I'm so glad that I added them in. I think they're going to look incredible. And also, if you are making this crochet along as well, have you finished it? What part are you up to? Because I know I'm getting more comments trickling in saying like, oh, I'm up to this week, I'm up to this week. So I would love to also know like if you're working on this, or even if you're working on the Halloween one, because that looks incredible. And I think you guys have just finished the tapestry rows. So, or like you're doing the tapestry rows. So like, let me know how you're getting on with that. The colours are just so perfect and picnicky and I just love them. So yeah, we just got lots of ends to weave in and then that will be all done. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a like so that I know you want to see more vlogs from me. We are so close to 2,500 subscribers, so thank you, thank you, thank you. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss when I post. For anyone who is new around here, I try and post a long form video every Sunday at 7 PM. That is the schedule that I try and stick to. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!